you're looking to buy a fancy 3-row SUV, how fortuitous you clicked on this video. This is the BMW X7. It's the largest vehicle BMW makes. Consequently, there is ample room for adults in all 3 rows. At least assuming you're an average-sized human like me, I am 5'10". Let's make our way through all of the rows. In the front seat, I can get into a very comfortable and commanding position. Yeah, that's nice. Moving to the second row, by the way, actually before we move to the second row, check this out. Up here on the B pillar, it says X7 stamped into the sheet metal. That's kind of a nice little Easter egg. Moving to the second row, the X7 has power second row seats that you can slide forward and you can recline, which is nice. That's actually a pretty comfortable recline there. I'll also point out that there's a 3-seat bench or second row captain's chairs, so that gives you either 7 or 6 passenger max, depending on which one you go with. In fact, let me move over here so you can get a better sense of how I fit. Headroom is excellent. I could probably move this front seat forward a little bit and have a little bit more knee space, but I fit fine here. I'm going to show you something maybe a little dismaying. I'm pushing the button to get into the third row. Let's see how long it takes. Front seat's moving forward. This thing's motoring that direction. I'm aging before your eyes. Grizzled, wrinkled, I crawl into the third row. Ugh. Okay. Again, I could probably ask whoever's here to move forward a little bit so my knees aren't squeezed into the seat back. But assuming they're willing to give me a little bit more knee space, this is comfortable. The height between my feet and my butt is decent, so I feel like I'm in a good position. And the headroom here is great. And I'll also point out that the armrests and the cup holders, this is all soft and like stitched, and there's real wood trim back here. This is a pretty luxurious place for third row passengers. Normally, this is all filled with plastic in lesser 3-row midsize SUVs, but this is, I would say, luxurious. Okay, the X7 can haul people. What about cargo? Behind the third row, you've got a cozy little nook for cargo, though you can expand that if you want, pushing these buttons right here. Eventually, the third row will motor forward and you'll have 48.6 cubic feet of space. It takes a little bit of patience, but eventually it gets there. One thing I really do like about the cargo area, though, is the split hatch. So the lower part lowers down and it gives you a place to sit to observe your children when they're playing a sport. You can scream at them from here. And then, if you flip it up, if you have canned items back here, you'll never sacrifice a can of baked beans to the god of your driveway again. And then you can close this right up. That's a pretty neat hatch. Elsewhere, the cabin indulges with fine materials and the technological trappings of luxury living. Ooh, leather, real wood trim, and look, an iDrive 7 infotainment system you can control with this control knob or directly via the touchscreen. The 12.3-inch display looks great, though the menu structure might take a little adaptation to get used to. But if you don't want to mess with any of that, you can also use your voice using BMW's personal assistant technology. Hey BMW, I'm tired.
Hi, what can I help you with?
I'm tired.
Pardon?
I'm tired.
Date and time. Please continue using manual control here.
Killer voice recognition. Your voice may vary.
A few minutes later.
Hey, we got the Vitality program running. I said I'm tired and BMW like turned on the discotheque music. You don't need to go to the club, you got an X7. It's blowing wind on me and showing me a forest. Generic beats, yeah! Well, we've all embarrassed ourselves enough. I feel revitalized. Moving on to powertrains, the base xDrive 40i we're driving features a 3-liter turbocharged inline 6-cylinder engine with a mild hybrid system that enables inoffensive automatic engine start-stop functionality when the vehicle is motionless. There's also a more powerful 4.4-liter twin turbocharged V8 in the M50i that is, unsurprisingly, less efficient. What is surprising is that when it's tuned for use in the Alpina XB7, the 4.4-liter V8 has the exact same fuel economy rating, despite an obscene jump in power. Weird. All X7 models include all-wheel drive, a fine-shifting 8-speed automatic transmission, and a 7,500-pound tow rating regardless of engine. I'm driving the weakest version, but flat-foot acceleration feels plenty eager. Brakes feel good too. That eager spirit when accelerating is also reflected in the X7's handling. Mass has implications, but even so, the X7 steers like a BMW, albeit a heavy BMW. A motivated driver can tackle corners with commendable speed. For maximum fun, use Sport Mode to firm the standard adaptive air suspension and lower the X7's ride height. You can also use the adjustable ride height to impress your neighbors, assuming they find this impressive. Our tester also includes the dynamic handling package whose M Sport brakes and active steering further elevate the 7's sporting prowess. At a more relaxed pace, ride quality is outstanding. Wind and road imperfections are deftly obscured, gifting occupants a serene cocoon in which to contemplate existence and its purpose, or lack thereof. Whoops, got a little existential there. Better floor it to distract my brain. And now, let's talk price. For the kingly sum of $75,000, not including destination charges, you can buy a base BMW X7 xDrive 40i generously outfitted with 16-way heated front seats, heated armrests, quad-zone climate control, a power tailgate, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration, and a robust array of active driver assist technology including lane departure warning, active blind spot detection, and forward collision alert. And unlike some fly-by-night car companies, BMW specifically notes that refrigerant is standard. If you've ever had to supply your own refrigerant when buying a new car, be sure to tell us in the comments. Among the countless optional features are heated and cooled cup holders, ventilated massaging front seats, soft closed doors, and a huge panoramic roof. Spring for the Driver Assistance Pro package, and the X7 can manage the steering, braking, and accelerator all by itself with vigilant human oversight, of course. How does the system work in the real world? Actually, pretty well. Haven't hit anything yet. Adorned with the cold weather, dynamic handling, luxury seating, and executive packages, our xDrive 40i test vehicle lands at $96,000. Choose the more powerful X7 M50i, and the starting price is $101,000 before options. And if you go with the most elite Alpina XB7, you're going to need at least $143,000. Of course, we can't leave without mentioning BMW's gesture controls. If pushing a button or turning a knob seems too dignified, try gesture controls. I'm making it louder. I'm going ahead a track. Or at least attempting to. I'm turning it down. Oh, that's so much better than twisting a knob. Before flinging Major League coin at your nearest BMW dealer, you might also investigate competitors like the comparably pricey Mercedes-Benz GLS class, or the notably cheaper Audi Q7, Volvo XC90, or Lincoln Aviator. Alternatively, the X7's smaller X5 kin is cheaper and offers third-row seating, but only if you view third-row seats as an occasional use feature. Lastly, if you want superior people-hauling abilities with literally tens of thousands of dollars still in your pocket, something like the Kia Telluride SX Prestige package could make sense. But if you demand a family wagon marked by engaging driving dynamics, legit luxury, and a price tag to match, the BMW X7 could be a good fit.